You are now live, it says. Hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen. Yes, we are live.
Good. Okay. For those of you watching the replay, we'd like to say thank you for joining us. This is Practical German for the New Year. And if you're interested in learning German, then do contact Angelika. Right. Today we're going live on Ask Angelika in the group, which is Angelika's private group. We're live on Angelika's German tuition and translation, and we're live on my profile too. So there we have it. And we're also live on Twitch. Just wait for the countdown clock to complete, and then we'll be with you. And hopefully, we'll be joined by our friends. Roland, if you're out there, we're about to begin.
If he's not online, I don't think he can hear you.
Well, no, somebody's joined us. We are live. I'm going to press this button now. We are live. Yeah. So, hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen.
Right. Welcome to the show. This is Ask Angelika, Practical German for the New Year, Season 5, Episode 2. Would you like to tell us more about today's topic, Angelika?
Yeah, and actually, it's more New Year's Eve rather than New Year, but it's a mixture of both. And this season will be topical vocabulary, but unlike some old sessions of Ask Angelika where we've looked at lots of vocabulary, this season will be vocabulary, but it's always in a sentence. So it's a little bit of extra work for Stephen. Then he doesn't just have to work out what the key vocabulary words are, but also what the rest of the sentences are, which I'm sure he can cope with.
We'll try I'll try my best. Has to be said. I'll try my best. I'm now in full camera shot. We've changed setup. We'll see how we go. Now there are 9 sentences in German, which I shall read out. Angelika will correct my pronunciation, and then we will translate the German phrase into English. If you want to play along by reading the sentences, please do. We can't hear you, so you can make as many mistakes as you like. And let's start off. We're talking about New Year's, and phrase number 1 is macht ihr Silvester?
Was macht ihr Silvester? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, was macht ihr Silvester? And if I go here, just a minute, I'm just trying to sort this out. Okay, now we're better. Okay. In fact, we can go to what we normally do. I'll hide the card. And not like that.
No.
We'll go like that.
No, that's better.
But I should be on this side, shouldn't I? There we are.
There we are.
Back to normal. So phrase 1 again. Was macht ihr Silvester? And I can translate that without looking it up. What are you doing on New Year's Eve?
Yeah. Which you did I use? Was macht ihr Silvester?
You used you plural in personal.
Informal. Yeah.
Informal. Yeah.
Because normally it's you lot, isn't it? What are you lot doing New Year's Eve?
Yep. Yep. Okay. Phrase number 2. Wir wünschen allen Leuten einen guten Rutsch ins neues Jahr. Ins neues Jahr.
Ins neue Jahr. Ja,
ins
wir wünschen allen Leuten einen guten Rutsch ins neue Jahr.
Okay. We wish everyone a guten. I'm trying to get the English here, but this doesn't say that, does it?
No.
No. Rutsch. What did Rutsch mean? That would be a good start.
Well, rutschen is to slide. It is actually just a way of wishing somebody a Happy New Year. But we have 2 ways of saying Happy New Year. One of them you say before midnight, and that's this one. So, guten Rutsch ins neue Jahr, that is being used before midnight. It's not used once you're in the new year. It's not quite clear where it comes from. I think one theory is that it's coming from a Jewish sentence or Jewish words, which I have now forgotten.
Okay.
But it's actually quite nice and easy to recognize and to remember, because quite often you see it with a picture of children sitting on a sledge, and they're sliding down a hill. And
Okay.
so that's the image most people have, never mind where it comes from originally or what it is. But that's sort of the image people have. They're imagining people are sliding happily into the new year. And that's why this is only used before midnight, or before midnight, New Year's Eve.
Okay. And in the UK, we would say we wish everyone a happy new year.
Yeah, we don't have two ways of saying it, do we?
No,
We just say
no.
Happy New Year. Whether people can, you can say this already now. If you're seeing somebody for the last time before January,
Mhm.
yeah, you would say
Okay.
Happy New Year. And if you see them again in January, you would say Happy New Year again. So no difference.
Okay. And phrase 3. Wir sehen natürlich dinner for one is the answer
I had
to
to
the
put that
question.
in, didn't I? Yes,
Yeah.
beautifully said. Wir sehen natürlich Dinner for One.
See, dinner for one is English. Now, for those of you who don't know, this well, Angelika will explain in a moment, but this is in English for one particular reason. That is the name of the film, which, well, I'll leave it to you. I'll just get on with translating it. We're watching Dinner for One, naturally.
Yeah, of course we're watching Dinner for One. I mean, and that's what I think I can safely say every German would answer you that question if you said to them, "What are you doing New Year's Eve?" "Watching Dinner for One." It
Yeah.
is an institution, isn't it? Certainly a tradition which has been going on since 1960. Oh, I can't remember, 63, I think.
Yeah.
And it is an English program. It's about 15-20 minute comedy in English, which was shown on German TV with just a very basic German introduction, and it has just become a tradition. You can find it on YouTube. If you've never heard Dinner for One or have never seen it, I'd rather not give it away what it's
No,
about.
no spoilers, but it is
No.
it's worth watching. It's British comedy at its best,
Yeah.
and that's all we're going to say. So if you can,
So
keep
find it
seeing.
on YouTube, find it on, you'll find it and just watch it and enjoy it.
Okay. Phrase 4. Wir haben Feuerwerke und Böller gekauft.
Böller. Böller is colloquial. I thought I'll put that in there. So wir haben Feuerwerke und Böller gekauft.
We have bought fireworks and I've no idea. Bassist.
The proper word in English would, and the proper word in German would actually be Knallkörper. In English would be firecrackers, but we call them bangers, don't we?
We do. We do. So we have bought fireworks and firecrackers stroke bangers. Okay. In celebration of the new year. Okay, phrase 5. Mitternacht gehen wir nach draußen und lassen die Böller. You said it again, knallen.
Um
I'm
Mitternacht,
trying. I've got a mental block.
um Mitternacht gehen wir nach draußen und lassen die Böller knallen.
Böller.
Yeah, and you're frozen. I've just
Oh, not
realized
again.
you haven't moved for ages. I can hear you.
Okay, just a minute. I'm going to refresh. If you want to explain the phrase, I'll be back in a second.
Okay. So um Mitternacht gehen wir nach draußen und lassen die Böller knallen. And we've just said that Böller, the firecrackers or the bangers. And what do we do with them? We let them go off. And Are you back? Yes, that's better. You're moving.
Froze. Okay,
Well,
so
I'm not surprised. It is pretty cold.
well, it's -3 outside at the moment, and we know that because we've just been shopping. And it was darn cold. We're looking forward to tomorrow, and especially to Sunday, when it's going to rain and rain and rain, and we don't care. It's going to be warm. Okay.
So all I've said is I've talked about the lassen die Böller knallen, which is we let the firecrackers go off. But I haven't translated anything else yet.
At midnight, we go outside.
Yeah.
And set the crackers off.
Yeah, this is something I always miss in England, although it's happening more and more now. At midnight in Germany, really, everybody goes outside. And those who have got fireworks and firecrackers, let them go. And those who don't, there will be enough neighbors either directly next to you or in the next road with fireworks. And you can just stand out there and enjoy the fireworks.
Yeah, I remember in Schutthof, standing outside.
Yeah.
Your mum's drive, watching the fireworks all around.
Yeah.
Good.
Which is really nice.
Everybody's trying to text each other just on the stroke of midnight.
It's actually getting better. In the beginning, when mobile phones came, or actually even before the mobile phones came, it was really, really difficult to talk to my parents. We normally managed it sort of between 11:30 and 12 o'clock because they've already been in the new year.
Yeah.
And then when mobile phones came, there was just no signal because everybody was trying to text each other. It's got a lot better now.
It has. Right.
But we're still an hour behind.
That won't change.
No.
Wir wünschen unseren Nachbarn ein frohes neues Jahr.
Ja, wir wünschen unseren Nachbarn ein frohes neues Jahr.
Okay. Frohes neues Jahr is Happy New Year. Nachbarn is neighbors. We wish our neighbors a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because they will be outside as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, you just shake hands as well. We wish our neighbors a Happy New Year. Okay. And I hope it's warm on New Year's Eve for everybody's sake. Am Neujahrstag machen wir einen Spaziergang.
Ja, am Neujahrstag machen wir einen Spaziergang.
Auch in England. Am
Wir auch.
Neujahrstag machen wir einen Spaziergang. Vielleicht next unhinged. Okay. So on New Year's Eve, we go for, on New Year's Day, sorry. I corrected myself. On New Year's Day, we go for a walk, a long walk.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we have it. On New Year's Day, we go for a walk. And then afterwards, or Dann machen wir unsere Neujahrsvorsätze.
Yeah, that may not necessarily be after the walk. That may have been New Year's Eve already. But dann machen wir unsere Neujahrsvorsätze. What's one of those?
Then we make our New Year's, I'm going to say what, basically, we haven't done this for years, but resolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we make our New Year's resolutions. We're just going to have a good 2023, I think. That's probably because it gets... okay, and the final sentence, and we can't see that because the last word. Okay. Was sind, I can't read it, but was sind deine Neujahrsvorsätze?
Was sind deine Neujahrsvorsätze?
Yeah. What? That's because I can't see it. I can't read it. I can't read it because I can't see it. I'll change over in a minute. It's a question. And what are your New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. I thought to ask you, was sind deine Neujahrsvorsätze?
In 2023 will ich 1000 Meilen Laufen.
Meilen laufen. Yeah.
Meilen laufen. Okay. Which in English is in 2023, I'm going to walk 1,000 miles. Fingers crossed.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing it for 5 years now.
I know.
And I think you'll probably have done it this year anyway. Or you will still do it this year. You've got another week. No, 2 almost.
Another 2 weeks. If it doesn't freeze, we'll make it. If it freezes, then I won't. So
yeah, we'll see.
Here's to good weather. Okay, so let's rewind, and this time Angelika will read the German perfectly. I'll read the English as close as I can. Let's go.
Was macht ihr Silvester?
What are you doing on New Year's Eve?
Wir wünschen allen Leuten einen guten Rutsch ins neue Jahr.
We wish everyone a happy new year.
Wir sehen natürlich Dinner for One.
And remember, Dinner for One is a must-watch film in Germany. It's watched by most Germans over the period, and it's worth catching. Worth catching. One of our finest comedians is in there, and one of our finest actresses as well. So it's worth seeing. And first name is Freddie. I can give you that much. We said we wouldn't give any clues, but we won't. If you're English and you've got a long memory, then Freddie Frinton is actually in the film.
But even people who've seen Freddie Frinton don't necessarily know what
true.
he was famous for, which it's the most bizarre thing. I remember when I used to do when I had more local groups, when I taught German at the local college, and we always watched Dinner for One on the last lesson before the Christmas holidays. And because I've seen it so many times, I wasn't actually watching Dinner for One. I was watching the reaction of the students.
Right.
Who'd never seen it before. And I always say Dinner for One is a bit like Marmite. Yeah, people were either sitting there laughing and finding it absolutely hilarious, or they said that to me afterwards, I really don't know what the fuss is all about. That wasn't really that funny. It's very strange.
Yeah, isn't it? Yes, it is Marmite. You either like it or you don't.
But you need to find out. So watch it if you've never watched it before, so that then at least you can say, I didn't like it, or yes, I did.
Right. And it's time for us to say hello and a thank you to Martin Davey and Hamad Hassan for actually liking our broadcast today. If you're still here, guys, thank you. Right.
I wonder who Martin Davey is.
Wir haben, sorry, it's your turn.
Wir haben Feuerwerke und Böller gekauft.
We bought fireworks and firecrackers or stroke bangers. Press 6. No, press 5.
Um Mitternacht gehen wir nach draußen und lassen die Böller knallen.
Okay. Translation is, at midnight we go outside and let the firecrackers go off. Press 6.
Wir wünschen unseren Nachbarn ein frohes neues Jahr.
We wish our neighbors a happy new year.
Am Neujahrstag machen wir einen Spaziergang.
On New Year's Day, we go for a walk. Press 8.
Dann machen wir unsere Neujahrsvorsätze.
Then we make our New Year's resolutions.
Or should that be then we break our New Year's resolutions?
No, we've got to last it. Yeah, okay.
Was sind deine Neujahrsvorsätze?
And what are your New Year's resolutions? If you're watching us live, thank you. You can actually type in the comments if you're making any New Year's resolutions, what they are. Okay, well, this is our final program of 2022.
Yeah,
is it not?
It is. It is, yeah. Because the next one would be literally before New Year's Eve, and I think everybody will have other things to do. Not necessarily better things, but other things to do.
Yeah,
So we're starting again on the 6th of January. We'll be back.
And that will be season 5, episode 3. Yeah. So there's only one thing for us left to say. If we can say it in unison. Wir wünschen euch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you start.
You say it first, and I'll say it after you.
No, go on.
Wir wünschen euch ein frohes Weihnachten.
Und einen guten Rutsch ins neue Jahr.
See, teamwork. Okay. From wonderful Wiltshire in England, from devisers, from Angelika and I, thank you for watching us this year. Have a great holiday season wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you again in 2023. Auf Wiedersehen.
Und tschüss von mir.
Und tschüss von mir. Okay.